Hey y'all, Kristen from WTF Kristen. Last week we talked about grip and how to hold a gun, and now we're going to talk about racking the slide. Commonly, I have a conversation with a lady and she's like, yeah, my husband taught me how to shoot and rack the slide, and I just can't rack the slide. And I'm looking at her and I'm seeing how she's doing this motion, and I'm like, well, it's no wonder you can't rack the slide because you're doing it all out here. And you're also doing it with two fingers. So we have to understand and realize the fact that we're different, right? We have different needs, we learn differently, but we also have different upper body strength, okay, right? It's obvious. It's biology. There's no ambiguity. It's men versus women. We just do things differently. So racking the slide, we have to use our bodies the way we are strongest. So if you were to hold a weight out and continuously hold this weight out, you're going to only be able to hold it for so long. If you hold those same weights right here in your workspace, you're going to be able to hold it for much longer. So why don't we do things here versus out here? So when we see people rack the slide, when they're talking about it, it's like, oh, I'm racking the slide. Well, first of all, you're holding it out here. Second of all, you're assuming that these two fingers are stronger. So when I hold something, i.e. a firearm, like that, I'm feeling this all the way up my arm here. I want you to hold and rack the slide with a clamp, like a vice grip, and I want you to hold it here. I can hold this all day long. How long can you hold something out here? And then you're also trying to pull back with two fingers and you're using all forearm strength versus racking the slide where you're just pulling it back towards your body. Two things on that. First of all, we're also going to turn our body. So I'm not going to turn, I'm facing you, right? I'm going to turn where the gun's going to point. But if you were downrange from me, and here is where I'm shooting, and then I come back to say compressed ready, my arm is bent. I need to turn my body so that the gun is still pointed downrange, but now that I have a straight arm. We are stronger doing a push-pull motion with a straight arm versus at an angle, because then we're also using different muscles. So we need to use the muscles that are stronger. So when you rack the slide, C-clamp hand, back of the gun back here, and I'm just lifting it up a little bit so you can see it, but usually it's down here. This is my workspace. I'm stronger down here than trying to hold something and use my shoulders, right? So we're gonna use a push-pull motion. So I'm gonna kind of turn my body here. While I'm pulling back with this hand, I'm also gonna push. So it's more like this kind of motion. I'm pushing and pulling at the same time. Yeah, if you're strong enough, you can do this, that's fine. But until you build up that muscle strength and muscle memory for your brain and to how to do things, as well as your arm strength, you need to do it this way. And it's so much easier. I'll tell you, every woman that tells me I can't rack the slide, I tell her I can, and I have. And yeah, sure, you're gonna have some guns that are a little bit tighter than the other. Maybe need a little bit more grease, a little bit more lube to kind of get it moving if it's a brand new gun. So there's some different things you can talk about, but I will guarantee you, I can get you to rack the slide. Now, it may take a little bit longer, maybe a great dry fire practice that you just sit up, racking the slide, racking the slide. Now, obviously you do it in a safe position, you make sure that it's unloaded, it's pointed in a safe direction, all the things, but that's something that you can definitely do. So that's Kristen, WTF Kristen. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, subscribe, and join my private Facebook group. Search WTF Kristen. Thanks.